Hi everybody, I'm Tom.
And I'm Mom.
And we are continuing our journey in
Legacy Season 0.
You're missing a word. Pandemic.
Pandemic.
We're just playing Legacy Season 0. No.
Pandemic Legacy.
We're doing so good, there's no pandemic.
Sorry about
that.
No,
You're fine. I'm just giving you a hard time. It's been a couple weeks since we've played this. Last we know, we're about to go into the month of March. We had a very good February. We disrupted all 3 trials of the Soviets trying to get Medusa out there. So we're doing good, but we're going to be going into month of March with only 3 funding, so it's gonna get a little rough. But yeah, it's been a while since we played, so odds are we're gonna make a mistake or two. We'll try to go through the rule book and make sure we set everything up and do everything according to that the best we can. And yeah, once again, I'm playing Sasha, who's the hospital administrator. At least that's her allied affiliation. You may do the assemble team action with 1 fewer card. And Mom is... Yep, there you go.
Larry.
You got Larry, and you are a research assistant. So when you share intel action, you may give any 1 city card. When others share intel with you, they may take any 1 city card. And the big thing is, she's already down. Larry is already down 1 cover. So
yep. So
we have to be careful.
Larry and I've got to behave ourselves today.
Yeah, that we do. But in the Legacy deck, we got Stop Draw this card just before you set up your first game in March. Mission Briefing. I was hoping that we'd be able to work this thing out with Agent Savick, but he's got someone in Prague selling CIA secrets, and we can't let that slide. I wish you could just focus on Savick. Soviets are nosing around manufacturing sites, and we gotta know why. Finally, some good news. The folks in the lab cooked up partial treatment for some of the Medusa symptoms, which have just come in time. We open box 1 and read its contents. So, first time opening a box. So, you want to do it? You just kind of poke in the side and...
I'll go for it.
You've never done one of these. Come on. Easy peasy, right? Yep. Here, I'll help you a little bit. That just comes off. We got some green cubes.
Oh, goody.
All right. And some cards. All right. And it does say to read its contents. Do you want to get those cubes out?
Okay.
They're probably not good. All right. So, the trials. There have been plague flare-ups in the cities where the Medusa trials were held. Hey, y'all were trained as doctors, remember? Time to put that bedside manner to good use and help some victims right now. Put the 6 enclosed disease cubes to the side of the board to form a supply. Boop. Your wimpy hands. I thought you had the muscle. Alright, so those are 6 disease cubes that are off to a supply on the side of the board. Add the enclosed stickers to the incident tokens. Add the enclosed stickers to the incident tokens, game board, and rule book. Add the treat stickers to the specialization spot in the first alias of each passport, and add the contamination stickers to the reserve. Contamination stickers on the board do not have any gameplay effect yet. Oh boy.
Oh, goody.
Okay. Add each of these stickers to the blank side of the 7 incidents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, are we missing one?
I don't think
We're missing one. It'll turn up.
Yeah.
Yeah, each of the 7 incident tokens to create the incident outbreak tokens. Oh no. Okay. Okay. The terrible sticker work, and we'll try to find that one between. 2, 3. Everyone's favorite part, putting on the stickers. Still wondering where that guy ended up. He's not in the bags.
Yeah, he's the one that went under the floor.
Oh,
the table.
Yeah, maybe. So I have no idea where that ended up. He'll turn up eventually, so I will keep this off to the side for when we find it. For our sake, we know there's one. I mean, worst comes to worst, I could just put it on this for now.
Yeah.
Or like use one of these as a last incident token. Yeah. So, alright, those are marked. I don't like that.
I don't like that either.
Add the sticker to the area marked Crane on the board under the threat discard pile. Oh, okay. Add all infection cards with city names written on them face up here. Oh, terribly applied. Add the sticker to the rule book. Let's debrief. See, now Mom's starting to see where this legacy stuff goes. Okay, so this goes to rule B, so that's part of setup. All right. That goes trash pile. Cool. Add this sticker to the rule book. We have rule Y. I don't want to. It is drawing infection cards. These infection rules are very similar to Pandemic. When you draw an infection card, put one disease cube into the city named on the card. If the city already has 3 cubes, don't add one. An outbreak occurs in that city instead. Add a disease cube to each connected city and place an outbreak token on the city, outbreak side up. Okay, so that stays the same. So that's like regular Pandemic. And luckily, we don't have any infected cities right now. As far as we know. All right, rule Z. If any connected city already has 3 disease cubes, don't play a 4th. Instead, a chain reaction. Yep, that plays out exactly the same. All right. So meaning if there was 3 cubes here, 3 cubes here, and we had to add a 4th here. Mm-hmm. So instead of putting the 4th, it outbreaks. You put one of the tokens down, and then you put a cube here, cube here, cube here. But if this also had 3, chain reaction. The only thing is it doesn't go back. Because you would end up losing if it went bop, 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 bop. So you would go here and then spread here, which if you have something connected more than 3 times, then that could go too. Okay. Rule AA. You need... game end. You need to add an outbreak token, but there aren't any in the supply. You need to add a disease cube to the board, but there aren't any. Okay. So that is how we also lose. Is if we run out of outbreak tokens or if we run out of disease cubes. That's not a surprise. This add to the specialization spot in the first alias. Okay, so I'll need your specialization here. So you also now have a power of treat and not the good kind of food. And technically those would go in if we have to start a new character. We have contamination stickers. This goes to the reserve. We don't know what they do yet. But we add at the Contamination Secrets of the Reserve. They don't have any gameplay yet. Okay. So this would go to B, this goes to double B. Okay. I won't read it yet, if that's the case. But I got a feeling that's going to be a bad thing.
Probably so.
Yep. All right. Those will go to the trash pile. This is going to save. Save. Oh, sorry. Okay, that is everything out of the box. Okay, now. This objective has an unknown target city. To set it up, separate the 5 Pacific Rim city cards from the player deck. Those are the red. 2. Oh, this is going to be a harder one. 3. Because acquire the target city.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be hard. That's going to be much harder to do because it costs you 3 cards to do it. All right. Shuffle them. Place 1 face down in the operations area. Then shuffle the remaining Pacific Rim cards back into the player deck without looking. Finally, flip this card over. Place on top. So, investigate Soviet manufacturing. Acquire target in 1 unknown city in the Pacific Rim. Those get shuffled back in. This objective has a known target city. 2 active teams are required to complete it. Flip this card over and place it onto the board in the operations area. Prevent Sabik from selling CIA secrets. It's acquire target in Prague using 2 active teams at the same time. The good news is we have a headquarters or a safe house in Prague. So that's going to be nice for getting the teams built and getting this one done. But those are our 2 objectives. Got another question for your personnel file. Answer it as honestly as you can. Fill out the other side of this card as a group, then place this card into your personnel file. Okay. Decide as a group, then fill in 1 bubble. We have emotional attachment to our friends. Agree or disagree? Yeah, we do. We do. And then that goes to our personnel files. Wait, this has the most we've had to do as a while.
Yeah.
Once you take care of that question, we'll crunch some numbers and figure out what you might need to develop further as agents. Oh, okay. Interesting. Review your responses 1 to 4 from the test in the personnel file. Don't tell me to put it in the personnel file if I'm just getting it right back out. All right. Circle the number for each question, then total your results. So we have... So we agreed, disagreed, and agreed. If Operation 61 is in our intelligence file, add 2 to the total. It's Operation 77, 60. It is not. So we have a grand total of 3. Yep. Read the debrief corresponding to your total. Wait, what? If you receive a restriction card, put it into the operation area of the board and continue to do so at the start of each game.
Huh?
Okay, so we read 207. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
All right, team, I went over your responses and have an initial evaluation. Best I can figure is you're a little uncertain. It takes a while for new agents to find their footing, and this is more common than you think. So we're going to give you a little nudge, something to make sure you learn to work in the field away from the nest. Find card 51 in the operations deck. Oh, operations deck 51. Oh, no. Oh, we have a restriction. You may not share intel in Washington. We are erratic. So there may... Wow, okay. This got... Okay, pause. Draw this card and read the back during step 3 at the end of the first game in March. Okay, so now we are... put that up there. Okay. I got a mess of stuff over here. We'll sort that later. Maybe. Okay, so let's go to proper setup. This got something real quick.
Yeah.
We prepared the boards. We add agents. Okay. This is the 3-3-3-2-2-2 or 3 cards, 3 agents, 3 cards, 2 agents, 3 card, 1 agent. So we'll go ahead and flip. Sydney gets 3. Okay, next up. Paris gets 3. And finally, Novosibirsk gets 3. All right, next up are 2s. San Fran is getting 2, followed by Jakarta getting 2 and 1 more. And Khartoum is getting... Where is Khartoum? Oh, here. I thought it was in Africa, but I was looking at the color of the card on the bottom, and I was like, wait, no, it goes into like the darker area. But
those 2.
You flip 3. You flip 3 more, but each of these get 1.
Okay.
Johannesburg, and let's flip that card over. Gets 1. Next one up is Warsaw. Okay, gets 1, and then finally Sao Paulo, Brazil gets 1. All right, so now we take all these. This goes to the discard pile. Cool. Prepare the player deck and deal cards. So now we get to deal with our funding level and pick the 3 cards we want to use. So we've got counterintelligence, put 1 card from the threat discard pile into the game end. So that'd be one of those. Encoded messages, choose 2 players, they select 1 card from their hands and swap them. Remove 1 or 2 agents from the board. That might not be bad.
Idea.
Put a safe house onto 1 city on the board.
That's not a bad one either.
It's not bad. You may move any pawn to a single city containing another pawn. I don't like it. Move a pawn to any city or move a team to any city. That might not be bad. I'm going to put the maybe keeps. Move up to 3 instant tokens to 1 city on the board. Forecast, look at the next 6 cards. This turn, remove 1 agent from each city the player drives ferries to. Move every team up to 3 cities away from their current location. God, that remove 1 as you walk through has helped us before. So maybe go that route?
Yep.
Okay.
Would this helped us out in the past?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. All right, so now we need to... okay. So we got to do an initial shuffle. And then we do the escalations because we got to draw cards. The starting hand. See, this is normally kind of stuff that I would do prior to recording a video. But with a legacy game, you don't know when it's going to interrupt you. So, and if I'm nice, I'll edit this part out. But I get forgetful, and I get lazy while editing. Alright. I gotta remember what our hand sizes to open up are. I still can't believe we have a restriction.
Yeah.
Cannot share intel in Washington. That's new. The restrictions have never been in the others.
You didn't have to put in this one either.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you there. Put mom in the deep end. All right, set up. We get 4 cards each. 3, 3, 4, 4. Cool.
Cool.
Yep. So take those. Now I need to add the escalations. 2, 3. Got anything good? Ooh, that's actually a decent card to know. That you're Tokyo.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember, we don't know what city we need in the Pacific Rim. Those
Right.
kind of the reddish-orange cards.
Right.
Because that card's hidden, right? But, so that means if it's in our hand, we know it cannot be that city.
Ready.
So that's actually very good news.
Yep.
To open. So I'm going to put we know it's not Tokyo.
Yep.
Okay. Ooh, and you got the Cover of Darkness. Ooh, okay, that's a good open. We're going to have a hard time getting the two teams. We know we're going to need either a neutral team or or potentially a allied team if it's in Sydney for the last. But remember, I build teams for 1 cheaper, which is great. And I'm starting not with a great hand. I got South America. I got Buenos Aires, Toronto, Havana, and Lagos. You got Tokyo.
Yeah, I've got Calcutta, Tokyo, East Berlin, and a Cover of Darkness.
All right, perfect. So yeah, you can put your cards. That way, folks at home can see what we got going on. And then, yeah, my power is, I assemble teams 1 cheaper, which is fantastic. I think we're good to go, except for we have to figure out who goes first. We haven't played in a while, so I'll be nice.
You go first.
Yeah, I had a feeling that was coming. Yikes. So, we have an issue with a lot... our cities with 3 are spread out. And we can't just fly safe house to safe house. So part of me is wondering if I should go to Toronto and do the unrecorded flight, like discard it and go anywhere. Because then that way we can, like, I can maybe get down to Sydney. Oh no, you can get over to Sydney from LA. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay, I'm going Atlanta, LA for 2. 3, I'm following the Sydney line to here for 3, and I'm neutralizing an agent for 4. All right. At the end of the turn, normally we do the mop up, but we don't have any groups out there right now. I draw 2 player cards, Santiago, Chile, and Karachi. If I can get over to Leopoldville, I can get a team built. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I think our hand size is 7. Yes. But now the bad stuff. Buenos Aires. It's getting 1. Istanbul. Oh, where are you? It's Istanbul, not Constantinople. There we are. You're up.
I suppose I should go.
Yeah, if you can get over to Paris, maybe. Like if you go here for 1, 2, 3. Oh, no. Because you don't want to end your turn there.
No.
Because of cover.
Right.
We don't want to blow cover of darkness yet.
No.
It's too good to flush like that. Yeah, I'm with you. Because Novosibirsk and Paris are going to be 2 that we're really going to want to deal with.
Yeah.
We got to deal with them sooner rather than later. Because we know the bad stuff's coming.
Right.
But you're not going to be able to touch Paris right away. And you don't have the Paris card, so you can't just build a safe house there.
No. Excuse me.
You're excused. I mean, you can get near.
Should I go near Paris?
Yeah, maybe you chill out in Madrid or London. Like if you go 1, 2.
Just chill out there.
Yeah. It's a little bit of a waste, but.
Yeah. I don't know what else to do, to be honest with you.
I mean, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4.
Take out 2 there. Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, it's.
For now.
All right, end of your turn is normally mop up, but we don't have any teams out, so draw 2. So Paulo. Okay.
And
Bangkok.
Yep.
All right.
Start
Yep.
Being a piggy here.
You're fine. All right. Lagos. In Pyongyang.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I agree with that. God, I really need to get over to Leopoldville. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I can do that cheaper than what I'm thinking. Okay, I'm taking the drive ferry action, or the commercial flight. I reveal an allied city to just fly directly to it. Done. I don't have to discard it. But for 2, I'm going to discard it so I can take a flight anywhere. So for 2, I'm going to here. For 3, I'm turning in my 4. As safe house, discard 5 city cards matching the affiliation. But I've got the power of hospital administrator, so it costs me 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. To build a team.
Good job, thank you.
And then for the last action, I'm going to drive the team here. So, mop-up phase actually happens, thanks to our dudes there. I draw 2, and there's our escalation. Okay. So, we increase the threat level. We add agents. 3 going to Santiago. And intensify. We shuffle this up. And then this goes back on top. So we have 3 cities that could cause an incident. Which would not be good.
Nope.
Okay. And for my second card, Novosibirsk. Ooh, if I can get that East Berlin and 1 more, I can get the first Soviet team done, which would be great.
Yeah.
But it's going to take a little bit.
Yeah.
So first, Jakarta. is getting its third. Sydney. Oh, thank goodness I went there. Because I would have gone over. So, yeah, it's your turn. And boy, oh boy, we should have had you stick near Paris.
Yeah. I get over that way.
Yeah, because sadly I'm holding Novosibirsk right now.
Yeah.
You are in no good spot to fly anywhere. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is bad.
Yeah. So I can't even get close to you.
No. Yeah, because you can fly. Actually, it would be rough to burn it, but you could burn East Berlin and take the unrecorded flight. Oh wait, no, you have to be in the city. Because you could make it to Bangkok. You can make it to Sao Paulo, Calcutta. That's too far. Tokyo is too far. You're right next door to Tokyo anyway. Well, we got a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Odds are something's good. We're gonna have an incident somewhere.
I just don't know where to go.
Well, do something.
No.
You know, this might not be the time. This might not be a terrible time for Cover of Darkness, because hear me out.
Okay.
Because if you play it, it's free. It doesn't cost you an action. You could then burn Sao Paulo to fly here, which will take him out. Go to Buenos Aires for 2, which takes him out. 3, 4, which will take them out.
Okay.
It's burning a lot.
But gotta do something.
Yeah. So you're burning Cover of Darkness everywhere that you move to. Each city player drives ferries to. And then you're Sao Pauloing to commercial flights. So
that goes there.
Yep. So he goes. So you did that for 1, 2, 3, and then Santiago for 4. All right. Cleanup step. They are sitting sadly by themselves. Draw 2.
Alrighty. Mexico City.
Okay.
And
Johannesburg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're good on that. Hey, good news of that Sao Paulo. You were just there. Lagos. Okay, so my turn. And I cannot direct fly anywhere right now. Yikes. I mean, I can save Jakarta currently. 1, 2, 3. Be my entire turn, but so like if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, move them down there. On the cleanup they go. Novosibirsk and Paris are probably gonna pop, but we have no way of getting to them because I don't have the right cards to do it. Because I would go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd be next door, and nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So I think it stinks, but I'm gonna let it happen. Hello, Madrid and Lima. Okay. Warsaw gets 1. Khartoum gets the other. Oh. Dang, you would start your turn there. Well, it's I've got a bit of a bird in the hand moment here. Is if you fly to Johannesburg, right?
Right.
Just showing it for 1.
Yep.
For 2, you could burn it to get up to Novosibirsk, and then 3, 4, you can take a couple off.
I'll do that.
Okay.
So here's my Johannesburg.
Yep. So you flew there for 1.
Yep.
You're 2, 3, 4.
4.
Because Paris already has cover blown. Novosibirsk doesn't. So it might be better doing it that way.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, you can go ahead and draw 2. Jakarta, which is good because we know that other card can't be there. Escalation!
So that goes here.
Yeah. Oh, this feels way too early. And Havana. It's getting 3. I think Sydney. Yeah, Sydney's our scary one right now.
Yeah.
Because the good news is Paris is tucked in now. Sydney's the one that can pop. I do not have Goodway over there. Alright, well, we got 2 of these to deal with. Khartoum gets Havana pops. Alright, so we just had an incident. Alright, so, and I'm trying to remember. If an incident token is added to your city, scratch. Nope. Place an incident token in the city, draw the bottom card of the threat deck, and read the effects. Alright. Hopefully it's nothing dire.
Hopefully not.
Teams compromised. Shift each team in a city with surveillance that is not in a safe house to Washington. Ooh. But luckily there is no surveillance. Alright, that could have been much worse.
Yes, it could have been.
Oh, wait. I did that backwards. There we are. That's what I get for having to do the awkward stretch. Well, that was
fun.
Yeah, a great turn. Boy, do we have problems.
Yes, we do.
Huh. So, Sydney is the scary one. But I don't think I have an easy way to get there. Not with what I have. No. Because I could... maybe. So, if I fly to Lima... Oh, but I'd have to discard it to fly to Lima. That's not good. Oof. Because I want to hold on to Havana and Novosibirsk, because if we can get one more Soviet, then I could get to Prague, burn the 4 to get our first team to Prague. Because we have to do that twice to get that prevent Sibik from selling CIA secrets done.
Yep.
And we're still looking where to put the team for the Sydney. Or not for Sydney, but for the investigate the manufacturing.
Yep.
Now, you have 2 cards. For you to identify target city, you'd have to be at a safe house in that region. We do not have a safe house down there. So I feel like we're probably going to be taking a shot in the dark between Osaka, Manila, or Sydney.
Yeah.
And I'm just speculating. And sadly, Sydney's allied, so I can't just move the bus there. I can't move our A team there. This is not good. Yeah. I mean, I should probably just start making my way up near Prague. That way we can maybe do some card trading and be close and finally be closer to Paris. But I don't want Sydney to have an incident. But I don't think I have any way of getting out of that one. I think that's happening, no matter what I do. Yeah?
Yeah.
So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and just kind of start snaking my way up there a little bit. I don't like it. Osaka! Okay, good news. It is a Pacific Rim one. So we know it has to be Manila or Sydney.
Yep.
And 2 is Delhi. Doesn't do a thing. Sydney has an incident. And place an agent in every city with 1 or more incident tokens in Asia. Luckily, we are in the Pacific Rim, not Asia.
Yep.
And for 2, Jakarta. I was going to get an agent. Luckily, we have an active team there.
Yep.
Your turn. Boy, this is a rough round.
Yeah, it is. Let's see, so
We need to try to get to each other, so we can pass them. So you can pass. Because how does your? I think it's. You may give any one city card.
Yeah.
Is what yours is.
So if I go.
So you would. Because there's no line from Novosibirsk to Delhi. That's blank. You could fly. You can direct fly somewhere.
So you're sitting where?
I'm in Khartoum. I'm right here. Let's see, where's Kolkata? Bangkok. Ugh, none of which are great. I mean, it's not that bad. If you say you fly to Calcutta, burning your Calcutta card.
Okay.
So you would go here for 1, 2, 3, and maybe end in Riyadh for 4.
This one goes
into the discard. Yep, that's the discard. I know there's 2 discard piles. So that'd be 4 actions. End of your turn.
Yep.
The mop-up happens, so some good happened at least. And then draw 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, you won't have to burn anything else. Cairo. Ooh, that's really good. That'll get us enough of the cards.
And
Rome. Okay. It wasn't built in a day. And the bad stuff. Warsaw is getting its 3rd. And Lagos is getting a 2nd. Alright, so I am coming up here with you for 1, and then let's play everyone's favorite game. I can take any one city card from you. Perfect. So I went there for 1, taking this for 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm taking this for 3. Yeah, I moved for 1, and I'm taking those. I do have to burn something here. I'm I'm going to burn Osaka. And for 4, I wish I had a better route. Oh, God, and those are all visible right now. Yikes, yeah, I'm going to have to stay put. Because everywhere I move to that's closer to Prague is surveillanced, which is bad. And even flying to Madrid only puts me 2, 3. It does put me 1 closer, and I'm going to have to burn a card here in a minute anyway. So I might as well. I'll take the direct flight to Madrid, and then maybe I can catch Paris on the way through. Yeah.
Alrighty.
So I've got 6 cards. I'll be able to keep 1 of these. Hello, Moscow. That's actually good, so we can get that second team going.
Yeah.
And Leningrad. I'm going to burn Delhi. So I'm back down to 7. The bad stuff. Sao Paulo gets 1. Pyongyang gets 1. And you are up. Maybe direct flight to Rome.
Okay, we can do that.
Yeah, because we're gonna need. Because I'm gonna be catching Paris on the way through.
Right.
Havana's gonna need love. So does Sydney. So if you do the direct to Rome, you don't have to discard it. But then if you discard it, you can jump to anywhere.
So take me to Rome.
And then, do you want to catch Havana?
And I'll catch Havana.
Okay, so discard Rome to be able to fly to Havana. Take out 1 of them and then get out because it's surveillanced.
Yep.
So you went for 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect.
4.
Warsaw.
5.
Peking.
6.
Oh, nope, stop.
Nope, that's it. Nope.
we only draw 2.
Yeah.
The bad stuff. Johannesburg gets 1. Paris goes over. Dang, I was about to catch it.
Yep.
Alright, once the incident. Place an agent in every city with 1 or more incident tokens in North America. So it's a good thing you did catch this.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Or actually, you know something? Seeing that just popped. This might seem dumb. But for 3, I'm going to build a team. Do. And then for 4, because on the cleanup phase, I would rather clear 3 than clear 1.
Yep.
Now, if I can get the other 2, we can have both of our teams ready to go, which would be great. But, okay. First card, airlift. Move upon to any city. And then 2 is Paris. The bad stuff. San Fran gets 1. Santiago gets 1. I think that's right. I've been shorting this. That's 1, 2. Okay, yep, we're good. It's the next time we draw 1, we're going to have to do 3. Which is bad. Well, we need to get to the same city.
Yeah.
And I do have an airlift. So, do you want to clear Havana? Or actually, or do you just want me to burn the airlift? Well, no, because you only need 2 actions.
Yep.
Because here's kind of my thinking right now. We are kind of running out of time.
Yep.
My best guess is Manila. So it could be Sydney, but we already have a team right next door.
Right.
I have a team in Warsaw, and I'm about to make the other team for Prague.
Right.
So if we move them there, pull them down with that team, we can investigate both and possibly be done with a month before anything else gets out of hand.
Sounds like a plan.
It's only if we're right.
Yeah.
Now, if it's Sydney, we're wrong.
Yeah.
But I can pull you over, but you only need 2 actions. So you can clear some stuff on the way.
So I'll clear stuff on the way.
So catch Havana.
Yep.
So go here for 1, 2. I'll fly you. That's
Thank
free.
you.
And then 3, 4.
Yep.
Okay. Draw your 2. Let's hope. Baghdad. It's not Pyongyang. Okay. Buenos Aires. In Istanbul. Okay. So, for 1, building a team. Do. For 2, I'm pulling these guys down. For target cities, selecting acquire target objectives. Okay, so we can do this one right now. So I built the team for 1, pulled them for 2. I'm not gonna have enough actions. You're gonna have to take the risk.
Okay.
But I am going to prevent him from selling CIA secrets. And that'll be on 114 in the debrief. All right, 114. After cornering Sabik's operative on Charles Bridge at 3 a.m., your team recovered sensitive CIA intel, including Coop's recent briefings and details on your new aliases. Sabik and his operative were also brokering in stolen Soviet data, a schematic for reconnaissance satellites, and a July launch schedule. Uh-oh. The player who completed the objective may remove 1 agent from the board. This has not had an incident, so I will pull that. So he was selling us up a river.
Yep.
Didn't we trust him at one point?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
So I have 1 action left. All right. End my turn. 1, Algiers. 2, Washington. The bad stuff. Novosibirsk gets 1. Toronto gets the other.
Alrighty.
So you could acquire the target. We can try to see if we can get Sydney. It is. Do you want to take the risk?
What do you think?
I'm giving you the option. Because, so it could either be Manila or it could be Sydney. If it's Sydney, we need another team and to get it there. I am 1 card away from it. I will say, if it is possible, if all we would need is 1 more allied city, and then I'd have to get to Washington and get a team over there. And then for one action, it would check both. So we could be safe. We're not too far away from doing it.
Why don't we go for it, I guess?
You're going to take the risk?
Yep.
Oh, boy. All right, so Mom is acquiring target. If it's Manila, we get it. If it's Sydney, it's failed.
Mm-hmm.
It's Manila!
All right.
Oh, Mom risked it. Oh, I love it. Yes. Okay. I will put this on. That goes to 205. Oh. 205. The Soviets were investigating a hydrogen production facility in a remote harbor outside the city, a large building built after the war. It's unclear how this relates to either production or deployment of the Medusa plague, but the Soviets appeared to need large quantities of hydrogen. That's not good. Take the target city card under the objective, add it to the hand of the player who completed this objective. It doesn't matter because that's ball game. Whew. We did it.
We did it.
We did it.
We did it.
All right. So, good job.
Good job.
All right. Let us see the after game checked objectives done. Group evaluation. TM, we are succeeding. And this is, all right, marking the date. The downside is our funding is about to go to a 2. Oh boy.
Oh, goody.
Check cities. Add a surveillance sticker to cities that contain one or more incident tokens. Add only one sticker regardless of how many incidents. So Havana is getting another one. Paris is getting another one. Sydney is getting one. I think those are the only 3 incidents we had.
I think so.
All right. Oh, and it's getting its first. No. World's getting smaller.
No.
And now it is add a contamination to cities that contain one or more outbreak tokens. Luckily, that doesn't happen. That's good. Check the legacy deck. Yep. It is pause, draw this card. On step 3, discretionary budget. I appreciate what y'all doing out there. I've tapped into a somewhat idle internal fund, and I want you to use it in your mission. Just don't mention it to anyone, all right? This ain't exactly by the book. During step 7 of setup, for each box you check, you may add an additional event card to the player deck. Doesn't affect your funding. Keep this card on the reserve. Destroy it once all 3 boxes are checked. That seems fishy.
Yeah, it does. Yes, it does.
That seems real fishy. Open the following doors. Okay. We open door A and 13. Uh-oh. We have new rule, which goes into A. This is the pulling out the restrictions. So it's not anything that's surprising us. Can't share intel in Washington. Okay. And then 13. Oh, those are 2 new assets. Oh, that's Gunbrella. Oh, that's actually, it's an umbrella gun.
Oh, okay.
When you do the neutralize agent action in your city, you remove 1 or 2 agents from the city. That's pretty good.
That's cool. I like that.
Black Book. As an action, discard a city card to place a safe house in the matching city. So you can do that from anywhere, which is kind of nice. But we'll get to the assets and stuff here in a second. Then add the following. Yep, add the following stuff. It is 1 quiet night. Skip the draw threat cards this turn. That's a really good one.
Yeah.
And stop. That goes before it's set up before April. So the only thing we have left to do is our game end upgrades. These are all the stuff we've earned. And we get, I think in a 2-player game, we normally get 2, but we get 3 budget because we cleared everything. So, what do we want? That Gunbrella is great.
I like that.
Yeah, that's when you do the neutralize agent asset, you can take out 2 instead of just 1.
Yep.
That might be really good for you. The way, because I go to places and spend stuff. You tend to walk around and you're collecting and passing cards. So, do you want the Gunbrella?
That sounds cool.
Okay. So Larry is getting a Gunbrella. So now you can take out 1 or 2 agents. That's awesome.
That's cool.
All right, we got 1 more to spend. This is, as an action, discard a city card to move a team to the matching city. That's not great. It's not bad. We could counter surveillance and maybe get Sydney back. Or maybe we could block Rome.
The roar.
Yeah, because at least down here, there's not a ton of surveillance down
Right.
here. Where up here is kind of a problem child.
Yep, there's quite a bit up that
Because
way.
that only costs us 1. The other things for 1 is there's visas. As an action, you may move to the city named on the visa. So, we could move, especially if we put it on somewhere with a safe house. Like, do it to, like, Prague. So it'd be easy to jump to the middle of the board. That wouldn't be
That
bad.
wouldn't be bad either. Would it?
Oh, that really wouldn't be bad. During the do action step of your turn, you may take a look at the top 2 cards of the threat deck. So you know what's coming. Oh, that's actually pretty good too. During the do actions, you may look at the top 2 cards of the threat deck, and it doesn't cost you an action.
That's a good one too.
That's a really good one. Spy camera, as an action, draw the city card matching your current city from the player discard. That would be really good for me.
Yep. Because
then, if we spent a card that we need,
right.
I could grab it out of the
Out of
discard.
the pile.
Oh, I think I'm going to take the spy camera. You have a Gunbrella, I have a spy camera.
That's the name of the gun. An umbrella gun.
An umbrella gun. All right, Sasha has a spy camera. And that's terribly put on there, but c'est la vie. We spent the budgets. Yep, assets. Clean up, discard all player cards, and we would reset for the next game. So that does it for this episode of Tom and Mom Play through
Pandemic Legacy Season 0.
Season 0. We have a perfect record going into April. But, and a new discretionary budget to help us out with this whole, we only have 2 budgets. But now mom has a Gunbrella and I have a camera. What could go wrong, right? And we still haven't had to go into our other aliases yet, which is kind of scary.
Yeah.
Because especially if we're making these powerful and we're going to have to go undercover here probably soon. Yeah, it's that discretionary budget scares the daylights out of me. But hey, thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.
If you caught this over on YouTube, please give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more Tom and Mom Play goodness. If you're catching this early over on Patreon, thank you so much for the support. And if you want videos a little bit earlier than everyone else, head on over to our Patreon, patreon.com/TomandMomPlay. Helps us out. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.